Why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down? Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
And Miguel's wife of 1 year, fiance of 15 years, was, kikiing in T.I. face. The reason Miguel's wife was kikiing in T.I.'s face is because T.I. was working with a little bit more than what Miguel was working with. I've seen it. Snappy. Nappy down there. Tight. T.I. has had a come to Jesus moment. A come to Jesus, which means I think he kissed Jesus' feet, okay? Because, unfortunately, when Kobe and his daughter and 7 others succumbed on Sunday, everybody was like in shock. I was in a depression for 2 days, okay? Let me drink some more wine, because every time I talk about this shit just get heavy. Lord Jesus. I love to fly. Love it. Anyway, I actually want to learn to fly one day. It ain't gonna stop me though. I don't let fear stop me from doing nothing, okay? It tries. Fear does its job. You're supposed to live life the best until the end. But anyway, so T.I. decides to write on Instagram, in case you didn't see it, that he's gonna do right by his wife. Now, when he wrote that, he was like, you know what? I'm sorry to all my daughters. I'm sorry for telling the world that my daughter was a virgin and putting her vagina up on the internet for people to bid on it. And Miguel's fiance and wife for 15 years was laughing. He said, I'm sorry. I want y'all to forgive me. And Tiny, I want to do right by you. Now, this was Sunday. Now, Tiny took T.I. back. What was it? 2 years? It was during the Asian, what was that girl name from Greenleaf that he was protesting for at Houston's, and it turns out he was slapping on the ass at a concert, okay? On the internet, going in for his side bitch. That was probably like a year ago, maybe a year or 2 ago. Now I was under the impression, because, they've been tagging each other, talking about Mr. and Mrs. Harris. I love you, happy anniversary. And I'm like, why did it have to take you till Sunday to see another man taken from his family for you to wake up? Which leads me to believe that T.I. ain't changed at all. There's no way that it would take this long. And we were under the impression, since he was buying Tiny used cars that was already keyed on the side and shit, okay? Tires needed change, they was bald. I said, where the hell he get this damn BMW from? Where? Talking about it was a new car. I saw it was black. The paint was faded. When you leave a car that's black in the sun too long, it fades. Scratches all on the side and shit. Look like he had gave it to Bernice Burgos. She got tired of it, so he just gave it to his wife and made it seem like it was new. We saw the pictures that shit wasn't new. And now you want to have a come to Jesus moment, all because a man lost his life. A good man. A good man, may we add, okay? There's a lot of people that agree with that, but Kobe learned his lesson, and his latter days, he worked every day to make sure that he didn't go back to doing what could have cost him that whole check. I said, now why is T.I. every time something go down on the internet, whether it's Rob Kardashian beating China's ass, cussing her out, or she done gave him gonorrhea or something. Kobe, unfortunately his passed. Now you want to somehow see yourself in them. You are not them. T.I. is Bankhead. If you know what Bankhead is, hit the wine glasses from Atlanta. It's not a very good part of Atlanta at all, okay? Unfortunately, he wasn't raised right. And he will always be that guy auctioning off his little girl's virginity to his homie. I'm not buying it, T.I. Kelis is out here now. Listen, normally I would be for people telling their stories, but Kelis' story is just not adding up over Nas whooping her ass. I don't see it. I don't see it because, she did an interview, the Hollywood Unlocked, okay? And, everybody was shocked because she compared her beatings to what Rihanna had gotten. She had said, when she saw Rihanna with 2 black eyes. That day she had bruises all over her body, but she said in the same sentence that, when the person asked her, hey, was it mutual combat? She was like, did I hit him? Yes. Did he hit me? Yes. So I knew right then they was both whooping each other's asses, okay? It's called mutual combat. So I didn't buy Nas just beating her ass like that. I didn't, okay? And besides, she's a mean-ass baby mama, too. Mean-ass. But you know what? Karma is what it is. Now, not only do I not believe that story, do I believe they were fighting? Yes. Do I believe she got her ass whooped for jumping on him? Yes. Okay. I personally believe, listen, you big enough, you bad enough to put your hands on a man, you big and bad enough to get your ass knocked the fuck out. That's what I believe. I'm sorry, okay? Otherwise, you can't be calling the police telling me this man done knocked you the fuck out and you literally done threw a damn iron on his ass. I'm telling you, I grew up when I saw women throw them heavy ass irons on a man back. I said, you know what? Now, if I was him, I would have dragged your ass. But I would have dragged you in the middle of the street. I swear to God, I would have. Now, she's also, doing interviews, and she's talking about Pharrell, the Neptunes. You know, Pharrell used to be a part of the Neptunes with a little Asian guy. They was making all the beats and stuff like that. And so Kelis was a new artist. She was like 19 at the time. And she says that, she thought that, they were going to be splitting the album 3 ways. Okay. Not only did she not have the money to pay for studio time, but they're making the beats. She wrote the song. So she was under the impression while, she was on tour that she was getting paid. But then she goes back 10 years after she toured, like 10 years, and she figures out, damn, I never made no money from it. They pebbles my ass. They shine Puffy Combs my ass. And they didn't pay me. Fuck for real. I said, Kelis. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I think Kelis is an amazing artist? Yes, I do. But I think she lacks a few screws up there, okay? Because I'm like, girl, how are you married to Nas? First of all, Nas. Nas was with you when you dropped that single. What was that? The Boys in the Yard. I don't know. Don't get me to talking about that. But anyway. But they were together at the time. I don't know if they were married, but I know that they were together. And I'm like, Nas is getting plenty of money off of his records, his publishing and everything. Nas, matter of fact, is a multi-millionaire. I think his net worth is around like $500 million because he invested that money in tech. And this entire time while Nas is getting money, she's keeping her baby from Nas because they got a kid together. Now I'm like, all these years you claim, you're in mortal combat with this man. He, I guess he leaves. I don't know what happened. Don't get me the line on them details, but they're not together no more. Okay, and then you figure out once you step away, I'm not getting paid. But instead, you got this grudge against your baby daddy that you can't set aside your grudge for the sake of your son and for the sake of your pockets to say, you know what, Nas, will you look over my contracts? Will you show me how to reinvest my money instead of trying to take $8,000 and buy a yellow stove from Europe? Because that's where mine was. I said, you know what? I'm not out here buying what she's selling at all. I think Kelis was a very silly woman. Very silly. And I'm saying when you got that much intelligence around you and you were married to one of the biggest guys in the game who is now a multimillionaire, and girl, you're around here struggling because you won't even let your son see his daddy to show him what a man is really like and how he makes money. I don't feel sorry for you. As I said, karma don't have a name, place, race, or anything like that. Like I said, I am not buying.
The olive leaf extract can help detox your body in just 7 days. It's like magic, but better because it's real and it gives real results. And I know this because I personally use it. The olive leaf extract can help lower your blood pressure, clear eczema, and fight against autoimmune diseases and so much more. Now, I want you to do something good for your health and just visit their website at www.myoliveleaf.biz. The link is located below in the description box as well as in the comments.